How's it going, guys? Back with another stream. A little bit of a delay. I got a new phone, and I think that kind of messed everything up because I have some login credentials with using Twitch. And I think that kind of messed up. Sorry for the delay, but I'm gonna be back with the usual again, playing some Abzan Lurrus Blade on the old election night. I'm kind of obviously not been doing that great. If you guys have been tuning in the stream, tuning in on YouTube, I think I'm kind of tempted to kind of just take a step back and then try, like, there's an Abzan list that got placed in the challenge, and it made like Lingering Souls, and I'm gonna be honest, like, just there's a lot of games where I just have a Lingering Souls and equip to it, and I don't know if that's better than Lurrus. I don't know if the meta has changed where Lurrus just isn't that great, but like, I might try that if this league kind of goes to shit. I'm just gonna just start playing because I'm already just been so behind on time. But yeah, I think we're just gonna give this a go. If I don't get time to play that kind of version of Abzan, I might just play it this weekend. I may make a poll on Twitter or something, but let's give this a go. I don't know if I updated the sideboard with the Stream Decker, though. Let me update the Stream Decker. Because I think the updated sideboard is I think I added a Pride Mage and a Gaddock Teague, and I think I had 2 Lithiform Lights the time before. I think Gaddock Teague and Catholic Pride Mage provide a little bit of utility. That's pretty good. So, see how this goes. Hope everyone is doing great, staying safe, staying healthy. I know it is election night, and I've got a lot of notifications about just like the safety of commuting and stuff. So hopefully everyone can stay safe at these times. I have a turn 1 discard spell, turn 3 Liliana on the draw with a trophy on turn 2 if I'm really that desperate for a removal spell. Seems like an okay hand. I think it's Smoke and Bacon 27. Interesting name. I like it. I like it. I'm just kind of curious, like, if like just main decking Lingering Souls over Lurrus is just kind of like the fundamental difference in the list that might, like, I really like Mishra's Bauble, just being able to have Revolt, like extra triggers Revolt that aren't fetch lands, getting the extra information off the scry, stuff like that, you know. I think I'm gonna take the Cryptic here. I could just take the Remand, but kind of want to just not give them extra copies of Cryptic Command. So it gets blue soup at minimum, probably Teamer. I can see everyone saying Remand here, but then I think it's just better to take the best card at that point. So we're just going to draw lands. Not the greatest start. Our hand is very reactive in a matchup where we need to be a little more proactive. Now that Remand is just going to sit there. Yeah. So we're going to have to just play another Remand, sadly. I could also just play Hex Drinker. I think I would just like playing Hex Drinker, actually. Just better use of our mana. If they drew a removal spell, that sucks, but yeah, they did a removal spell. That's fine. So we have 2 unknown. One of them's Remand. They get the Cryptid back anyway. Man, it's not looking good for the home team. So they have 2 unknown. I'm gonna fetch just to try to thin, I guess. Play the bauble. See if this Liliana resolves. They have a cryptic, so they could just cryptic bounce Mystic Sanctuary. I can see a argument for just holding this Liliana. Just so we can double spell. We're just so behind. Like this is the type of game we're just not gonna win. Because any Uro or Feel Lit off the top is just kind of game over. We're kind of saving this trophy for a Feel Lit Dead. They play the fetch land we do not know about. So them not Mystic Sanctuarying back the Cryptic means they probably have more counterspell in hand. This is what is on top. Land of a Veil. Guess we can draw that. It's just a threat. Okay. You can play Liliana. Surprised they didn't Cryptic though. Yeah, it's fine. They didn't do this in response to the remand, which is interesting. I'm just gonna concede here. We can't beat multiple cryptics with a hand like this. Our hand was really built to beat that anyway, so it's okay. Swap those two. Bring in the Ashioks. Bring in the Chokes and the Souls. Pushes. They're gonna probably come out. Bring in one Gaddock T. I don't like Lilianas in this matchup. As you can see, it's just even if we plus, like we're just so behind on cards. I can see trimming one Hex Drinker. I can trim a trophy here. I can also see an argument for just not bringing Gaddock T. Maybe just cut a Pulse or trim a Tarmogoyf. Actually, I can see just cutting the Hex Drinkers just because of Ren and 6. So we'll try this configuration. Not a good start. Always against the blue soups. Blue soups are just very annoying. Hope everyone's being safe and healthy, as always. Opponent is probably like, what are they playing against? Mystic Sanctuary is just very, very good, obviously. Alrighty, we'll be on the play this time. Discard into turn 2 Ashiok isn't bad. I would like Clock, but this hand is okay. Bubble without a fetch land kind of sucks, but the best card we can take is a Ren and 6. Ooh, Remand is pretty good. I can see an argument for just holding this Inquisition, actually. There's nothing on turn 1 that we really want to take. Unless they, like, draw. Well, then we got punished. We drew a 2-drop there. We could play around Veil of Summer this way, but I kind of wanted to draw the Remand out. If they have Veil of Summer, then I just get absolutely destroyed. So I'm just gonna take the red and 6 here. I could take the remand, but then they have the purge for it. If we take the purge, then like I'd rather just take the red and 6. Timer God. I think here we just play the Tarmogoyf. You know, yeah. So we know most of the contents of the hand. How's it going, Poison Lee? Thanks again for tuning in, as always. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hopefully you're staying safe, especially today with the whole election and everything. That was a good draw. I'm gonna try to double spell here. Ooh. Staying up late, huh? I'll get a planes, thank you. Cycle. Okay. So 3 still unknown. They have a purge that we know about. Depends on like, do we want to bait out the purge with the Lurrus or just try to get it with an Ashiok? I kind of want to wait on this Ashiok. Kind of want them to like cast an Uro first, and then I could try to exile everything away. These 2 Tormagars are also pretty big clocks too. Like if they have if the removal is Bolt, then we're in a pretty good position. Just because these Tormagars are just so big. Misty Rainforest. We know 2 of the 4 cards. Hopefully that works for you guys though. I mean, it has a global impact. Let's just say that much. You know, I think people don't realize how much of an impact, like, you know, like I feel like Americans don't realize how much of an impact we have on the rest of the world. Like I feel like Americans don't. I'm guilty of this. Americans don't think about. Oh no. Okay, well, I really need to draw a removal spell here. Push. I actually boarded out the push, huh? So let's Thoughtseize. Lightning Cryptic Purge. So then we just take the Cryptic command here. We can kind of ignore the Purge for now. Oh, Teferi. Darn. I guess I can Sanctuary the Cryptic back, so I can see an argument for playing this Ashiok first, but like I think we're at the point where we just need to kill our opponent. They can Purge plus Teferi, which is unfortunate. So we're kind of priced into Ashioking now. Okay, they're probably going to Purge or Lurrus. Oh, they're going to Bolt the Lurrus. Interesting. So we can go Land plus sword, that wins the game. Off the top. That was not land plus sword. Could get veiled here, that just feels very bad. Like getting our Lurrus or getting our Ashok veiled is just awful. I guess I should attack first. I'm gonna attack our opponent and then mill them. Mill the Cryptic that was on top of the library. Play a Tarmogoyf. Pass. We just hope they don't draw fetch land, so then they can't just get a lot of mana. Okay. They have the Purge. Okay, so that it's kind of a cryptic reading or cryptic there, because they have the Triome in hand. How do you think it's gonna end? I think it's gonna be close. I would. I think it's one of those situations where I would not put money on who would win. Here I'm gonna attack first before Thoughtseize, because if they had Cryptic, so they have Mystic Sanctuary and Cryptic Command on top. So I'm just gonna hard cast this Batter Skull here. Not trying to show you something I should show, but you know, it's just. I think it's. I mean, I feel like every stream is gonna inevitably talk about that. If the streamer is American based, they're gonna mention it. And again, I would not be surprised if it went either way. So Cryptic on top, game for life. What's funny here is like they always mention fire and how they want to make everything like repeatable, and it's like they're literally just doing this loop over and over again. Like, is that what we want for Magic? I don't think so. Sadly, that sword does not protect against Teferi. So let's attack first. They're probably gonna crypt. Ooh, they're not gonna Cryptic. I think we have to attack two Teferi, two Goys at Teferi, and then one at our opponent here. Can't let them get tempo off the Teferi. Okay, so we knew about the Purge. Oh, crap. We didn't know about the field, so that kind of is unfortunate. So let's do this. So that's kind of safe for us to have a Field of the Dead contingency here. Okay. So now I have Cryptic on top. Field of the Dead. So Cryptic, put Sanctuary on top now. I'm gonna play this sword out here. I could also just bounce Batter Skull. I think that's actually the better play. So I have Mystic Sanctuary in hand. I could also just equip the Batter Skull too. Maybe that's the correct line. We had them down to like 4 life, and then this card just takes over the game. I don't think we can. That's card. They have Mystic Sanctuary in hand and an unknown. So do we just play this out? Equip the other Tarmogoyf. Interesting. The Lurrus back. I can see either playing the choke out under the Cryptic. I kind of want to play the Cryptic next turn, if anything. I actually fucked up. I should have brought this back. I tapped wrong, and I can't bring Stoneforge Mystic back anyway, even though I don't get to fetch anything. Yeah, let's play the Bauble. Because now we're just dead to Bolt if I tap out for this choke. I should have played the Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, that's actually just bad. That doesn't matter because now they're just gonna put Cryptic on top, Cryptic my team. Yeah, GG. I hate playing against that deck. We can like get under them, but like more often than not, just slam an Omnath and just. I mean, it's like we can't keep in push either. Like we can't just do that. So it's like why do cards draw a card? Like why do these cards just draw cards by itself and then just gain life? Yeah, like it just doesn't make sense. It's very annoying. It makes me just like not want to play fair anymore. And it's like that kind of says a lot. Like the person that plays Abzan mid range is just like I just don't want to play fair anymore at this point, because what's the point if they're just gonna like outgrind you by just literally just playing the game. Force of negation, interesting. We're against this deck again. I think we can get under the Renin 6. So let's play the Teferi. Let's take the Teferi. Like, it makes me just want to play like Devoted Druid or something. Just some combo deck. Just to like, it doesn't matter. It like if I just feels like no matter what I do, it's just like the value just doesn't matter. Like, because we can't beat the value game and we're not get aggro decks. We can't get under them. So Mystic Sanctuary, Misty Rainforest. Sorry. So I'm gonna. Trying to figure out which land to play. I think it inevitably does not matter. But I think I'm going to shock in this Tumblr. I was actually like thinking about it. I'm just like, is there like a mid-range deck that I can like back end combo into it? Just because like we can't win that, like that kind of game where they just game for life. We can't beat that. Against like an Uro where they just gain 2 life or 3 life every turn. Like we literally cannot beat that. So. So, do I want to lose to a bolt? Lose to a bolt? Kind of want to protect this Lurrus for next turn. So I think with the Thoughtseize here, play Scoos. Sure. It's either that or just do nothing, and I don't want to do just nothing. We kind of get screwed against Bolt, but... Okay. Okay. So they have a Misty back in hand. So let's play this Lurrus out. Hold up. Green mana for Scoos. Get the Bauble out. Wow, they're forcing it. Okay. I guess I should have attacked first, because now this Goyf is not big enough to take down the Ren itself. That's a misplay. Happens when I play too fast. Need a fetch land in the graveyard. So this is kind of sweet now, because now if they have the removal spell for this Scavenger Ooze, we can just bring it back with Lurrus, and if they spend a removal spell on the Lurrus, we're okay too. And then if they're playing Lurrus, ooh, on math. Okay. So we need land off the top, so this Sword and Fire and Ice can take over the game. Thank you. Deck. That's a great draw, because now our Tarmogoyfs are 4/5s now. How's it going, Darth? This same deck. Surprise, surprise. So I can see like protecting this Lurrus here. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we actually just have lethal here. We just have lethal here. I actually should have attacked with the scavenging. It was a free 2 points. I'm playing today very poorly. This is a snap attack here. I just didn't do it. Hopefully it inevitably doesn't matter, but we'll see. If they play like a sweeper, then that sucks. I should attack with the scoos. Okay. So they have Uro and 1 unknown. Excuse me. Path on top. Okay. So they have Path to Exile on top. That they're going to draw into with Uro. So now they have to path the Tarmogoyf. Jesus. So let's just go off by exiling that guy. So now it comes to the point of it's like, what do we want path? And I think right here is I think we actually want to crack this first. Just to see what we draw. If we hit a discard spell, then we can just take the path and equip and just go ham. Or we can just draw lands. We can just draw lands. Like that's obviously what we're doing here today. So I guess the answer is, I guess the question is, what do we inevitably want to keep? And I think we want to keep the scoos. So I'm going to equip the sword to the Goyf here. So that's fine. Do they take 3 off scoos? So I'm going to equip the sword onto the scoos. It plays around Jace, it plays around Teferi. It doesn't play around Path. I could already play around Bolt, so it doesn't matter. We kind of tap out against Uro. But like if they spend the whole turn escaping Uro, then we beat that anyway. Trophy. So it has to be Path, otherwise it would have Pathed on our turn. Or I mean, it has to be Cryptic Command. So they do tap draw. Okay. And then I'm just going to exile the Cryptic right now, just so it plays around fetch land off the top. So no path. Sweet. Okay. Same cyber plan. I don't know. Like, I feel like we need to keep in some removal in. Maybe like we just don't want Gaddock. Like maybe not being able to stop Gaddock just isn't, like maybe Gaddock just isn't good enough. Because I cut trophies, but like maybe we need to keep in trophies just to like I think it's between Pulse and Teague. Or Trophy. I think it's one of these 3 cards that we have to cut. Because, like, we're kind of naked to Omnath if, like, Omnath just resolves. So I kind of want to keep in the extra removal spell. Because we only really have 4 removal spells for Omnath. So maybe we just cut the Teague. It's either that or, like, a Tarmogoyf. But I like how Tarmogoyf can survive a Bolt. So maybe we just don't want Teague in this matchup. Like, it does stop the Cryptic Loop, but, like... And, like, being able to bring it back with Lurrus is pretty sweet, though. Please don't fail me. Please don't fail me. Please don't fail me. Don't fail me, please. Thank you. Aether Gust, Mana Leak, Uro. I think I'm going to take the Mana Leak here. And then we can just play around Aether Gust. How's it going, Felipe? Yeah, I was double checking that I update the Stream Decker. So we have Gust. So here, I'm going to play Stoneforge Mystic. Probably get Temple Garden here, since I drew the basic Swamp. Play Stoneforge Mystic. I'll probably get Batterskull here, actually. It's better use of our mana at this point. So they could Uro. If they Uro, it's pretty bad for us. Them playing basic planes first is pretty bad. I can see them Uroing here just to try to get... Yep. Just try to get land, because I can see them not having a land. Oh, they do. So they could theoretically escape Uro. I could either play Stoneforge Mystic and attack, or I could just spend the turn flashing Batterskull in. If they Jace, I think we want the Batterskull play. And they're just so close to escaping Uro, so we need to draw one of our Yard Hate spells now. This really should be like Escape 10. Escape 5 is just absolutely ridiculous. I think that's a problem with like play design, is like they like, yeah, this escape ability is just not very balanced, to say the least. in a format with like fetch lands and stuff. I mean, their excuse for not paying attention to modern is not something that should be. Like, I don't think that should be a valid excuse. Okay, so they have 3 lands. Another Uro. Nice. Okay, so now I kind of want to draw a... It either has to be a Yard Hate spell. So they have Jace, Aether Gust. So now we can attack the Ren down, assuming they don't have a path. We need to draw another land there. Like, that is just not ideal here. So we're going to attack our opponent with the Stoneforge Mystic. If they have the path, they have the path. I wish we had another land, because then we can just double spell our Tarmogoyf. So I think here we have to just fetch. Hopefully we draw another land. I think we just have to get sort of Feast and Famine. At least our board is 100% like Aether Gust proof. But like, I could also see an argument for just playing the Lurrus out by itself, and then we can still like be Aether Gust proof. But I think I want the equipment. Because that way, if we draw a land, we can flash in the sword and attach the Batter Skull and attack. So they need 4 blue to escape Uro and play Jace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have enough blue. They don't have enough green. So yes, they can. Green, green, blue, blue. Yeah. So they're escaping Uro, and then they can play Jace now. So now they can play Jace. They'll probably bounce our Germ token. Yep. Okay. So we can attack the Jace down, but then we take 6 plus our opponent just draws all the cards. I think our life total is under a little bit of duress, so let's just do this. Just get a forest. Put the untapped Stoneforge Mystic. Attack Jace down. So they have Gust Unknown. It's about to be Gust and 3 Unknown. I think that's the bad thing about these Lurrus is like, if we don't have anything in the graveyard, then they just are kind of anemic. I think that's the argument that my buddy Martin has been making. He's been kind of playing my Lurrus list too. And I can see that argument. So they have 2 cards in hand. One of them is Aether Gust. They are playing... Oh god. Okay. Oh, we need another land. We could equip the Basilisk to the Stoneforge Mystic. We just have a full house here. I think the thing about it is like we could. I think you can just make a fundamental change and just not have Lurrus and have Lingering Souls main. I think that's just an idea. I think we're just toying with too. I think we have to let them on top of this to one fairy, which sucks. So I'm gonna attack Teferi with this Stoneforge in a second, attack our opponent here, and just like try to overload the board here. So they can either discard Aether Gust or an unknown card. Discard Aether Gust. Maybe I need to cut Bauble. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna play Lurrus, you need to have 4 Bauble, and it's like the Stoneforge package and the Lurrus package take up so much of the deck. So I can see an argument for keeping just one of them. And I really like Stoneforge Mystic, and Stoneforge Mystic obviously pairs very well with Lingering Souls. So I think after this league, I'm gonna try like I guess a more like traditional. Gosh darn it! This is where we lose. Because like these Lurrus have just been stranded in our hand. Because there's just nothing in the graveyard to bring back. How are they at 26 life? That's just absolutely insane. The sad thing is we can't compete in the grind part of this matchup. So maybe we're just gonna go over them with Lingering Souls, right? But then you just gain so much life. That's a very aggressive use of Corrupted Command. Doesn't mean they just haven't. I mean, I guess they can Mystic Sanctuary it back. This is just horrible Magic design. Whoever designed these 2 cards just need to be fired. Like, as fucked up as that is, it's just like, what were you really thinking when you designed these cards? Okay. I wanted to float green. I floated the wrong color with that. Kind of just checked out of this match. I don't think we're going to win this game. Oh, they're just going for lethal. Smart play. Okay, I agree. Did not see that coming. Makes sense. Played that very skillfully. I just keep running into these blue decks. And I know like Martin, like my buddy Martin played like the, I guess the version that kind of, that 5-0'd, oh not 5-0, I guess it did 5-0 a couple weeks ago, and it placed like 14th in the challenge, but like, he didn't play like, I think he played blue decks once, and the rest of the deck was kind of whatever. I guess we have to take this Veil, so we can trophy these absolutely egregious cards. Yeah. The real question is what do we search for with the Stoneforge Mystic if we inevitably want to, when we inevitably cast it? I guess we just go Tarmogoyf here for now, and then see what we draw, so we get more information. Excuse me. We really need a Yard Hate spell to eat that Uro, and then we can kind of be okay. So that we know 5 of the 6 cards in their hand. Let's attack here. I guess I should play the Stoneforge Mystic first, just to see if it eats a Mana Leak. Since our Goyf would be 1 power stronger. I guess I want the Feast and Famine. I don't think Batterskull accomplishes much on this board. And if they tap out for Uro, we can just flash in the sword, untap, and then kind of go ham. Hopefully we draw a Bauble. So they played the land we don't know about, so they have... Okay. Hopefully we draw Choke. Choke would be a very good card right now. If they play the Stomping Ground here too. Interesting why they fetch Plains. I guess they have lands to escape with Uro, so never mind. Come on, Choke. Off the top. Okay. It's not Choke, but up here. Stomping Grounds. We know 3 of the 4 cards. I could either take to Fairy or Omnath. Or Supreme Verdict. Jesus Christ. Guess I have to take the Verdict here just because I can't have my board verdicted. Yeah. Just all the bombs. And this is a spot where, like, Lingering Souls would be a lot better because we can just play the souls out. And then just equip the sword to it. So maybe we just want souls now. Kind of just like comparing. Like, I think we're at a turn point where it's like crossovers where like, do we want Lurrus or do we want Lingering Souls? Okay, so this is a Thoughtseize. Trying to debate if I want to play this Inquisition now. I feel like we already know 2 or 3 cards. So I think it might be best just to hold off until there's a turn where we want to like protect something that we really want to cast. I mean, they can escape Uro. I mean, that's what, honestly, I think is the best play. I could also see just playing the Lurrus out, actually. Because now we're kind of screwed, because if we have to trophy this Earl, then like we don't have any removal spell for these 2 cards. If we top deck a choke, we have a shot. Okay, well that's a little too slow at this point. We have to attack, so I think we have to trophy this Uro. Maybe we should cut Lurrus as natural Uro, extra their main fast, try to get under them. I mean, I think we just have to just make some fundamental deck building changes, if anything. Oh, I wanted to crack this in response. That's very frustrating. I wanted to crack this in response. I was like distracted by the chat. Fuck. Because I could have drawn a card. And brought the Spellbomb back. God damn it. I think we still are priced to play this Lurrus, though. Actually, I can still just crack this first, just to see if we draw a land, and then if we do, I can just bring this Lurrus back. Okay, that was good too. I mean, we could have brought a Lurrus back this turn. Or, I mean, the Spellbomb back. To at least, like, pseudo-draw a card. If I didn't, like, click through. Yep. Okay. So now they can play to Fairy. But if they spend their turn playing to Fairy... That was a really good draw. Flooded Strand. Take the Growth Spiral. We can bring the Bauble back. Pulse this. Attacked Fairy. 8, 9. So we're 3 points short, which is unfortunate. But we're in an okay spot now. Try to figure out when I want to Bauble. I know they're going to draw Fledstrand. They have Fledstrand Jace. So they can Brainstorm. So they need a Jace. And Brainstorm into something good. I should have Bobbled in response to the Jace activation, just so I can have as most information as possible. We actually have a Sword of Feast and Famine. We're going to draw the Sword of Feast and Famine too, so they have to have an out for that. So if they tap out for anything. So we don't know what the contents of the hand is. Aether Gust. I guess we want to just draw this. Tarmogoyf. I don't see why not. They have to have a removal spell here. So I think I'm going to bring the spell bomb back. Just to play around Uro. I don't see any value in cracking this yet. Because if we have a discard spell, I don't think we want to cast it. We're probably just going to cast this Tarmogoyf. I can see try to dig for a trophy. Just attack our opponent here. Surprised they did that turn instead of, because I wouldn't have had lethal anyway. So now they're gonna Omnath plus Flooded Strand. Jesus Christ! It felt like we were so close, but we're actually really just far. Like a 3 life is really just nothing, to be honest. Cause like they're just gonna go to 7. So they have Omnath in hand. So they can go Omnath plus Fetch Land. So we know they have Omnath plus Flooded Strand, if anything. And then if they Omnath, I'm gonna crack the spell on the stack just to play around them getting Aether Gust. Okay. So if we just equip Sword and attack, they are dead. I think it's better to just hold off on the bauble. Do this. Do this. I think we have to attack the Jace. How's it going, Andrew? Thank you for the sub, as always. Really appreciate it. That's really funny. Oh, I wanted to crack the bauble. God damn it. So Thoughtseize. I guess we Thoughtseize first. Okay, cool. Let's get a Sword of Light and Shadow here, just so we have double protection. Play this. Equip there. I'm gonna soup up a pretty big Stoneforge Mystic. I can't block. I can see an argument for holding this Triome too, so let's just do that. So they're gonna draw Scalding Tarn. So you're just gonna be able to go up to 15. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it's worth it to try to draw a removal spell or not. Lurrus. Get back Bauble. Misty Rainforest. Play the Souls. Actually, I'm going to not flash it back. I'm going to equip this Lurrus here. All the Field of Dead tokens. All the Field of Dead tokens. This is very close because our opponent is just constantly able to gain life. 7 plus 5 is 12. So they're going to have... So I'm going to bobble myself. Blooming Marsh. I get Temple Garden here. Equip this Tarmogoyf. Oh, that was lethal. I just totally missed it. Okay, that's cool. Sweet. I was like not focusing on just working on the clock, so beating blue soup feels good. How's it going, Connor man? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. As you say that, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some more water real quick. Give me just a second. That was a pretty close game. But beating the blue soup deck always feels good. I was kind of just rushing and didn't do the math. I thought we were short lethal. That's why I did attack with the spirits. But I guess we had Exactsies. So that was very lucky. Oh, I guess they had to pay life to fetch. I think that's where I was losing it. Oh, we're against Major Right again. We're against Ponza. I don't think we can keep this hand against Ponza. On the draw, too, because we have a tap land, too. I think we need to mulligan aggressive a little bit. Oh my god. Okay. We're on the draw, which sucks, but, like... if we can land this Hex Drinker and Tarmogoyf, we're actually okay. If we draw a Stoneforge Mystic, that'd be very good, too. So I'm gonna bottom the Liliana. Do I just bottom the Tarmogoyf? Probably not. Because if they like turn 2 Blood Moon us, we are screwed. Like, we can't cast this Tarmogoyf. But like, we kind of want the Bauble to grow Goyf out of bolt range. Liliana's a for sure bottom. I guess we just bottom the Bauble. Kind of sucks. Stomping Ground tap is very good for us. Hopefully their hand isn't like double bolt. Hopefully they don't have a Ren in 6. Oh no. Oh no. Do we have to play the discard spell here? I think we do. So they can play Skoos. They drew the fetch land for the Wrenn and 6. Well, now they know they have Wrenn and 6. I know we can board out the Hextrickers. Okay. And it's awkward. Okay, that was a fantastic draw. I'll eat the enchantment. Eat the creature. Okay. So now our Goyf can take down the Wrenn and 6. So assuming they don't draw Blood Moon, we're actually okay here. Because we can just trophy the Glorybringer. So they have Windswept Teeth and Glorybringer and one unknown. We can attack the Wrenn 6 down. God damn it. Do we care at this point? We can grow. It cannot grow the Glorybringer here. Yeah, I think I just ignore Wrenn, honestly. Like, the Wrenn is not doing anything at this point. There's nothing in the graveyard to... Like, we're just racing Glory with Tarmogoyf here. Oh, they can. Fuck me. Oh, they missed it. They missed it. They missed it. If we can draw Mishra's Bauble, then we can get this out of bolt range. Sucks that we don't have Path, so we can't Path this Glorybringer anymore. But that was indeed the correct play. They could minus plus. So now I don't think it's worth attacking the Wrenn. Hopefully they just miss it again. Fucking Blood Moon. A sword would be very good here. We can play our equipment through Blood Moon. Come on. Oh, they got it. They saw the line. Yep. Alrighty, well, bring in the explosives. I think I like cutting the Hextrinkers against Ponza. Liliana. Yep, the free wins of Blood Moon. Isn't Magic great? Where you can just play the game. These swords are fine. I don't want Kaya's Guile. I guess we can keep one Hextrinker. Go like this. Yeah, I mean, if I attack the Wrenn, We still would have lost the race. I don't think like the way we drew, like we wouldn't have won unless we literally drew an equipment. Like we drew sort of. Even then, we need to like sort of like. I think we need to draw. I think I need to attack the Ren. I need to draw exactly Sword and Fire and Ice that turn. Let me turn the light on. I bought a light for my face for this reason. It's a good hand. Just so I'm not all dark and gloomy here. Un momento. Por favor. Ah, that's better, right? If it stays on. Nah. Okay. Since we don't have an untapped, non-fetch black source in our hand, I'm just gonna bobble our opponent just so we have the most information. Hopefully, ooh, Ren 6. Hopefully they just have nothing relevant. Arbor Elf, Bloodbraid Elf, Chandra. I guess we just take the Chandra here. Yeah, we take the Chandra here. And then we can just like push the elf on our turn. Be pretty insulated against Blood Moon here. Forest, Armor Elf, got it. The fact that they have Ren and 6 in hand. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna bubble them. Seasoned Pyromancer. So I guess I can just take the Ren here. I could also see an argument for just taking the Spyro that they're going to draw, and so just play the Tarmogoyf here, but then they can just play the Spyro. Excuse me. Because like, they could curve out nicely here. They could go like, if we push the elf and take the Ren, they go land. I guess that's okay. Because if they go land, we can go Tarmogoyf. They play Spyro. I think that's what I'm going to do. Explosives is a good draw, because if they chump with the Spyro or discard irrelevant cards, we can blow up the world with engineered explosives. And now this Tarmogoyf is going to be very, very good for us. So probably going to go Seasoned Pyromancer, discard 2 lands, which is fine. But the fact that we have a big Tarmogoyf is exactly what we want. It's just a quick clock. Spyro. I guess the Blood Moon coming down too. Yep. Probably land and whatever the other card is. Double land. So they have Bloodbraid Elf and Unknown. Okay. Aggressive block. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Probably a Bloodbraid Elf here. Okay. Just gonna push this guy. Wrong basic deck, wrong basic. They're thinking about blocking here. I don't know if it's correct to block or not. I do not know. Excuse me. They don't block. Well, they're going to be blocking next turn. I want them to play the land and then just hold up Spyro and attack with the Bloodbraid Elf. If they weren't going to block the Bloodbraid Elf that turn, I don't know why they didn't do just the other turn. Ooh, okay. Darn. They actually like Stonewall me pretty well here. So if I can draw basic, I can E for 3 and blow up the whole world. Okay. So this is good that they revealed Glorybringer, because that means that that's one less Glorybringer I have to worry about. It's on the bottom. That's also a line too. You're not wrong, Poisonly. I also wanted to play the land in case I wanted to draw. If I can draw the other basic, I can play the basic and then play E for 3 and kill everything. It actually is fine. Like, that's actually the line that I'm going to do now. Now that we don't need to. Like, I kind of want 4 lands in hand now, so in play now, so that way if I draw either a sword and I can equip it, or I could, if I draw sword and fire and ice, this is game over. So I kind of want the 4th land, so then I can just land the 5th land and equip it. So we're just gonna play another Blood Moon because they're really funny. Okay. They discarded a Glorybringer. Interesting. So Sword and Fire and Ice wins the game. Just one time deck. One time. One time deck. I mean, we're 2 turns off of taking that line, right? So we block. Kind of want them to attack with all their 3 drops, and then we can E their board. And so we have a lot of outs here. We have a basic forest, a basic plains, sword and fire and ice. So that's 3 outs. The other out is they attack with. Okay, that's not an out. So that actually screws us. So Sword and Fire and Ice is now not an out. This Tormacliff is just holding off so much of the board. It's actually really funny. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Good attack, good attack. So now I have Spyro tokens. So we need to draw exactly Fatal Push. I don't have lethal because they have Spyro tokens. That's frustrating. I just need to hope that they miss Spyro. Yeah, it's okay. It's hard to see it on the stream. And we had an out there. We had outs to win the game. It's just annoying we just got Bloodman out of the game. But it is what it is. It's the price we pay for playing 3 colors. The meta is also just like I keep playing against blue decks, and then obviously our win rate just is plummeting because we have a good matchup against like the shadow decks and the prowess decks, and like those decks, honestly, I haven't played any of those in a long time, and I feel like they're still fairly popular. Just looking at like the challenges and stuff, but like we're just not playing against those decks, so it's like it's difficult to kind of evaluate from there. So you have turn 1 discard, turn 2 Stoneblade Mystic, turn 3 discard Flash and Stoneblade. How do you feel about it versus the black? I feel like we're a good matchup against it. I mean, obviously they have game against us because they're just so aggressive and they can have the kind of the nut hand. But like for the most part, I feel like we are favored against that deck, or at least slightly favored. And I just literally haven't played against any of those decks. Now we're against Burn, so just like, or I guess it's Prowess. I guess we just take the Bolt here. So it's an interesting take of like, are they gonna spike us? Yeah. I guess I should Thoughtseize the Wild Slash to protect their Stoneforge Mystic. And they have to expend so many resources just to answer Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Ooh, Soulscar Mage. That's a good card. Good card, good card. Probably hold the spike. So Liliana, Fatal Push, those are good draws. Sword of Feast, Fire and Ice is pretty decent. I think us fetching Sword of Feast spam kind of signals that we have a lot of equipment in her hand. Oh, they're darting our turn? I'm surprised they're doing that. I'm surprised they're doing that. We need a removal spell. They have Spike. I'm assuming they're going to Spike plus Stardust. Yeah. 11 plus 4, so we go to 7. So we really need a removal spell right now. Guess we just have the trophy. Just be a land, please. Just be a land. Just be a land. Okay. Hex Drinker is interesting. I think we just have to play this Lurrus out and cross our fingers they don't draw a removal spell. Because next turn we can Stoneforge Mystic plus Hexdrinker here. So we need to draw a creature, a land, but not a removal spell. Sweet. So now we are going to take over the game. And this is why I think this matchup is kind of fair, because we do have like inherently a lot of lifelink. We'll get the can't bring it. Just the value 1/2. The value 2 mana 1/2, right? No, this is just game over. Now they're just flooding. Sword of Fire and Ice also equipping to Lurrus is also just GG because we just gain 5 life a turn. I don't think they have any outs to this. We just gained like 8 life. Or guess 7 life. 8 life, yeah, because we took a point off the fetch land. This is what I'm saying. Like, if I could play these decks, like our deck is just like you saw, like that. Our deck just functions so smoothly against that, right? Like, but then like against the blue decks, we just like that's. I mean, that's just what happens, right? You just have bad matchups. But what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna board out the Thoughtseizes and board out the Hexdrinkers because they're pretty poor against Lava Dart. If they're on Bedlam Reveler, I kind of want a Spell Bomb. Otherwise, I kind of want Lingering Souls. Play some Ceratops on the sideboard. Hey, I played that in Pioneer. That card's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. The sad thing about it is it gets pathed. So it's just kind of awkward, but like Karkaroth. The other thing too is like this build of my deck is very low to the ground. So it's like I have only 22 lands. Like if I could play a Gargaroth, I would love to, but I'm trying to hold off on the 4-drop. So I guess I could run 4-drop, but like so I guess I can run Ceratops, but Ceratops is kind of like a 5-drop in reality. Oh, Feldar Guardian. No, not Feldar Guardian. Feldar Retreat. I'm getting old. They're just holding up land. Kind of want to... I guess it doesn't matter. No, it does, because if I draw another fetch land, I'm going to play this Verdant Catacombs and pass a turn. I feel like they're going to play Blood Moon. So, Feldar Retreat here is a 4-mana landfall. So it's kind of like a bigger Tireless Tracker that makes 2/2s. Or it puts +1/+1 counters. So it's pretty sweet with Lingering Souls, to be honest. So Manamorphose is a very good sign for us, because that means that is a big sign of weakness. Okay, they are just going off on Manamorphoses. Sounds good. So they must have kept them over with like 2 lands, Manamorphose, and no creatures. Oh. They're doing that without an option to... without an option to light up the stage, so that's pretty good. Yeah, their hand is absolute ass, for sure. I'm debating if I want to Kaya's Guile here. Just make them sack, make a 1/1. Hopefully they don't play Blood Moon. I don't think they will, unless they top deck it. I think we'll add Forest, just in case we draw Tarmogoyf, and that's our threat to beat a Blood Moon. Sack creature, make a 1/1. We need to draw a Bauble, and then we can Lurrus and get value off of it. Swiss Sphere's fine. Ouch. Unless they have like a handful of darts too. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so they have the light up the stage. So they have the spike. Okay. The thing about it is they actually have a lot of gas this game. Tarmogoyf is a great draw here. Anytime we draw a land would also be very good. Because then if they end up inevitably killing this Tarmogoyf, we can go Lurrus. Bring back the Tarmogoyf. Okay, so they're going to spike us. This bridge is actually really popular too, from what I've noticed too. Okay. Go to 9. We're going to 9. They may attack us, that's the real question. How bad are they? Okay. So we're at 5. Maelstrom Pulse. If we can stabilize here, that would be great. If they have a creature that has haste, I'm snap blocking obviously, just because we have all these other Lurruses in hand. Oh no. Do they have Bolt? Are we just dead? Oof, no Bolt. That's clutch. So they need a Bolt off the top. Or they need a Bolt in hand, or we can... Oh, okay, so they can crash. They can light up the stage again. So they can Bolt or Lurrus. Oh, they have Lava Dart. Jeez. Maybe I was supposed to game for a life with the Kaya's Guile. I don't know, I feel like we're just so... I don't know, I felt like that was fine. We needed to make a dude, I feel like. Maybe making a dude isn't the greatest against a Lava Dart deck. Oh. Dog's like scratching the bed. Well, this matchup's a little bit... This matchup's a little bit easier on the play, so... I would like to go first, actually. This hand, we have a lot of things we can do on 1 mana. So I'm going to keep this hand. It's a little greedy, but we have a redraw with the Bauble, and we just have so much interaction that's actually relevant. Like, if we miss a land drop for 1 or 2 turns, we're actually still okay. If I'm low into 6, that's absolutely great for us, too. Best card off the top would obviously be a white source for a Stoneblade Lurrus. So let's bauble them. What do you got? What do you got, opponent? Just a land. So not great information, but better than nothing. Let the stage crash through. So I'm going to take the light up the stage. So they do have Bedlam Reveler, which is unfortunate. So white source off the top, please. Okay. This is potentially very bad for us. I think we have to conserve our life here, because if they jar removal spell, can't really have that. Because we can't block this either, so we're actually going to take a crap ton of damage. I'm going to play around Blood Moon here, just in case. Got a Batter Skull. Okay. Jeez. This Kaya's gotta be one of the best draws. That Reveler is really scary. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they have a fourth land, they can cast this Reveler. Never mind, they have enough lands to cast Reveler now. So they can light up the stage too. Another Reveler. Okay. Oh, gross. They can Reveler into the other Reveler? That's so gross. Oh, no. Where push doesn't do anything? God. So we need a Maelstrom Pulse. Maelstrom Pulse would be the nuts here. Maelstrom Pulse off the top. Maelstrom Pulse off the top. I think you just need to snap this attack off. And just like pretend I have a removal spell. Yep. And then if they have the nut, they have the nut. I mean, they could Lava Dart plus Bolt or Batter Skull, and we can take a shit ton of damage off this Reveler, but like, I don't think we can just sit back either, because this Tarmogoyf is not going to block very well. So then Kraken is good. Just play a bunch of creatures. Jesus. It's not too late for a Maelstrom Pulse. Just gonna throw that out there. Yep. So we're gonna take 12. Oh, we're just dead. We are just dead. I mean, we can't play scared there. Like we can't play scared there. Like you just can't. I think I'm going to start drafting up that other Abzan list I was talking about. No, yeah, I mean, I agree, Andrew, but the deck is also just not performing. Like, I think now it's kind of the point where it's just consistent, like, in terms of just how not great it is. No, it's gonna be the one with the Rhino, but I want Stoneforge Mystic in that deck. Because it's like, I feel like if you're gonna play Lingering Souls main deck, you want to play Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah. Martin, can you, the screenshot you sent in the Facebook group, you cut off the mana base. Can you resend that that list, but with the rest of the mana base showing? Because I want to copy that mana base, or I can just refer to the other one if you didn't change. If you didn't make any changes, I can just look up that other guy's list. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just copy most of your list except for the Bobs. I'll probably just have a Scoos and a Hexdrinker or something. And just copy the sideboard. So let's just try this out. Boomer Abzan, let's go. I could just look up that guy's list too. Like, I like his mana base because I don't want to think about the mana base. I'm like so overly anal about the mana base that about usually. So it's like, sadly no Siege Rhinos though. I don't think Siege Rhinos are gonna help in any of those matchups, even against Prowess, because you just get steamrolled. There you go. I'm just gonna copy this mana base real quick. Well, they only have 2 Blooming Marsh. I think I like yours better. I gotta have a very specific forest. The backstory behind that is I started playing Magic in Odyssey, and when I think of a forest, I think of literally like the lands from Odyssey because that's what I first started playing. So I think that's where I kind of just associate it. The thing about it too is like we're not consistently hitting our land drops in the 22 land version, so it's like I guess we just have to go up to 24 lands just to be able to hit our land drops at least somewhat consistently. Because like I'm not consistently hitting my mana, and it's very like I try not to be a little tilted on stream, but it's just like consistent now, so it's now I'm starting to get a little bit like I can't help but to be a little bit frustrated. But I mean that's what you get for playing 22 lands, right? It's kind of like the whole that was kind of the knack against like Abzan Traverse, is where you're playing like 19, 20 lands, and sometimes you just don't draw lands, and then you lose. And I feel like that's just happening where it's like a lot of games where like I just need a land, a 4th land, a 3rd land. A lot of times it's a 3rd land. It's not asking for much, and I don't draw, and then it costs me the game. So it's let me see if I can just pick it up from here. Rooted Catacombs. And then I'm assuming this is just rounded up by fetches. So I'll probably just have 2 Windswept Heath, 2 Marsh Flats. Just have a split there. Oh, that removal suite is very one of heavy, but I'm just gonna shut up and just do it. Nope, path 2 exile. Let's have the cool one. I kind of want a Motion Plus over a Bloodchief's Thirst, but we'll see how that goes. The one of Cling is cool. Oh, do I not own any Clings? What? Okay, note to self, I need Cling to Dust. I'm just going to be on the row. Actually, might need to get more tickets too. Yeah, but in those matchups, I board out Path. That's the problem. Because you don't want to be just stranded in lands with removal spells in hand. And like Fatal Push is just kills both Omnath and Uro anyway, and you don't want to ramp them with Field of the Dead. I'm probably just gonna do a 3/3 split of Inquisition Thoughtseize. I just hate not having 3/3. Like the game against the blue deck where like we had Inquisition, like it needed to be a Thoughtseize. I mean, we won. I think that's the game we won anyway. But like, have to have the correct Tomoglyph. 3 trophies. Yeah. And I feel like we have a decent matchup against the red decks. As I lose last round, but like we have a decent matchup against the red decks where like I think we can sacrifice that one extra slot. Let's have the correct artifacts. So we're missing one Cling main board, and we'll have a Gather Skull here. So I'm just gonna copy the sideboard. I'm just not gonna even think about it. I missed the Plague Mans though. I like the Plague Mans. Let's do that. 2 chokes. I didn't get it, Martin. And I don't want the tech spell. I'll just base off this. Like I'm pretty close. I'm actually looking at your picture, and I just assume the last slots after Temple Garden are just the 4 Verdant Catacombs and the fetch. So I'm actually okay. Thank you though. Sorry for making you do all that. When I ended up not using it at all. The sideboard's actually pretty clean too. I kind of like it. I'm interested to see how Felidar Retreat is. We pretty much have our own Field of the Dead in our colors, which is interesting. Yeah, so we're missing Felidar Retreat and Cling to Dust. Sorry, people. Let me yeah, I'm gonna do 2 Windswept Heath, 3 Marsh Flats. Just because I'm gonna run 2 X-Triggers. Oh, is Cling to Dust actually worth a lot? I don't know if I have enough ticks to trade. Uno, please. Cool. Confirm, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cool. This will be the list. Let's just give this a go. I can only handle so much losing with Lurrus before I have to throw in the towel. And to be fair, the matchup where we beat the blue deck, Lurrus did win the game technically, but I think Lingering Souls would have also been good there too. Let's do Pile View. Let's do that. Just so it's more visible. Like this. Boomer Abzan. Let me update the deck list too. On Stream Decker. Sadly, no Siege Rhino, so it's not really a boomer list, but do I actually have enough ticks? Oh, I have enough ticks. Sweet. Okay, so just do that. Cool. Lingering Souls is back in the main, baby. Let's go. Let me change the. I don't know how to. Oh, there you go. Modern Boomer Abzan. Come hey. Updated the stream description there. Cool. Alright, I'm going to be back. I'm going to use the restroom real quick again, and then we're going to resume this league. I do. So I'm trying not to look at the election results right now, but it's 119 Biden, 92 Trump. Thank fucking God. I am like trying not to pay attention. I feel like my mental health is like a fucking shot when I pay attention to politics. But alright, this is a list. Two scoos, blah blah blah, one cling. Yeah, let's go. Alrighty, let's do this. All the boomers, let's go. Let's do this. Let's show how old we are. How old we are. We are very fucking old. Playing Abzan in 2020. All these Zoomers are playing fucking Field of the Dead and Uro and Omnath, and we're here being stubborn. Let's go. Come on, deck. Char Asianable. So we have more lands in the deck, and we just chose not to have much in the opener. I'm like double checking to make sure like we have 24 lands in the list. I'm gonna mulligan. Oh my God. I think on the draw, I think I have to keep this hand. Yeah, I think on the draw, I have to keep this hand while on the trophy. I just closed my chat window too. Is it inevitably not going to matter? I'm going to hold up Fatal Push in case they have a Zeusa. Seems like a very Zeusa hand. Hi, chat. There you go. Sorry. I want my chat to show up. I like looking at what our opponent is doing. So they have Ghost Quarter in hand. Explorer. Bless you, Dolly. Get the Triumph here. Good old Hex Drinker. What would I ever do without you? I actually boarded in Fulminators in this match, or half Fulminators in the sideboard for this matchup. That's something, right? Okay. They go Dryad. I mean, I think we're okay. Oh, they have Tribe Scout. Land. Well, at least we have a clock. We just hope they don't have Primeval Titan. It doesn't matter if I have 24 lands or 22 lands. Apparently I can't draw a third land regardless of what I want to do. So we're okay here still. I mean, as long as they don't have literal Primeval Titan in hand. They have Ghost Quarter and 4 unknown. Dryad is fine. Or they could just also have Primeval Titan. If they have Primeval Titan, we're just going to scoop. They just have it all. They just have it all. Okay. These cards. All the big men I hate. Swap the sword for a sword. Fling the Dust can come out. Scavenging Ooze can come out. Bletchy's Thirst is awkward. I wish it wasn't Maelstrom Pulse. 2 cuts. I can see like trimming a Hex Drinker and trimming a Souls here. No stress. I mean, it's one of those things where I'm just used to it now, Martin. you know, when it's consistent, you just get used to it. You know. It's also just bad matchups. We're just playing bad matchups all night. Like blue, like Earl Soup, Ponza. And then we played a good matchup, but we lost to it, so. No, it's okay. I would still like the sort of Light and Shadow on the sideboard. Depping Spear would have helped in this matchup. And Depping Spear is obviously better in this version because obviously we don't get hurt by it. We don't have Lurrus. Oh my god. Do we board out? Do we cut bottom the push? Assuming they have Tribe Scout, or they don't have Tribe Scout. If they don't have Tribe Scout, Fatal Push is like the worst card. I think we bottom the push. They also kept 7, by the way. We literally need a black source off the top, or we are just absolutely destroyed. Okay. Okay. We are okay here. Okay. They could just also have the nut. Do we just fulminate them off the earth? I mean, this tracker is just gonna take over the game eventually. Like, we have no clock here. They had the fetch line, nice. I mean, botting the push definitely got punished here. Thoughtseize. We are sadly probably not going to win this game. I need to get Godless Shrine, and we're just gonna take all these hits. We need to draw a Lily off the top, and then we have a shot. Other than that, we're kind of royally screwed. So we can go Liliana minus. Oh no, another amulet? Mega yikes. This is why I don't like full Iron Mage with Assassin's Trophy. Like, we just Stone Rain them and then we just give them a land back. Oh, this is brutal. They are just going off. I'm just not going to bother with this. Let's just shake it off and go to game 2 or round 2. Shake it off and go to round 2. Lawrence are 12. Good luck, have fun. Our hand is so clunky. Our chances of winning is just not that high, and I'd rather just not expend the mental energy, to be honest. It is incorrect to concede if we really like our chances of winning the game are just so low. So we take the Veil. They play a Tarmogoyf. Land? Land? I can see an argument for taking the... Jesus. the Tarmogoyf there, and then we can dual Lilies, and Lingering Souls obviously just beats that, but they played the land that we did not know about. Interesting. Yep. Come on, third land. Thank you. Hopefully no Bloodbraid Elf. That means no Bloodbraid Elf. I'm gonna play Lingering Souls first. Just to play around Liliana the Veil. And I'm gonna flash it back just to play around Clean at Us and Scavenging Ooze. And then we can just discard the other one too, if we really wanted to, so we can keep pressuring their opponent. So they're just keeping lands in hand. Pretty smart for our opponent. I can see just discarding this, because like if I feel like they're gonna play whatever card that they like, they're gonna play a threat out, they're gonna play a threat out, etc., etc. So I'm just gonna take this. 2 unknown. I just play the Stoneforge Mystic out. I hate it when people do this with the trigger on the stack. It just gives me all the information. Like, don't do that. Because I'll just get a Feast and Famine. Like, I would have gotten a Batter Skull otherwise. Do I want to be scared of Bloodbraid Elf? I think the answer is yes. I can just attack with 1, I think. Well, I'm glad I flashed this back. Because... oh, another Cling. That's fair, too. That's fair. Dark Confidante, sure. Scoos. We're like not drawing lands here, and that's kind of the bane of our existence. Gosh darn it. Why can't I draw lands? I think we still attack with just 1, just to play around a removal spell. Thoughtseize. Okay. Oh, they have double discard spell. That's really funny. What sucks is it's actually relevant now. It's actually relevant that they are... Yep. Those discard spells are very live. So now I think what we do is we just kind of go aggro here, if anything. Okay, that's a good draw too. They're between 4 and or 5 and 6. Or 4 and 5. Like, how much do I want to protect this Veil? I think I do. It's kind of a contingency plan. Wooded Foothills is good. Okay. Guess we can swap the equipments here. Kind of like the Kai's Guile and the Felidar Retreats. Probably cut the Thought Seizes. Kind of want to keep the Inquisition just for red and 6. So I think I might just sideboard like this. We'll see how good this card is. This card seems fun. We just have to remember to just hold our lands late game. It's like this card's kind of like a card where we can. It's like Gideon, but like you don't make it 2/2 right away, but it's more resilient. And like if you have Lingering Souls, you can just like make them all huge. Let's try that. Let's give this a whirl, huh? $131 to 92. Biden over Trump, according to the Associated Press. Interesting hand here. This cling's pretty sweet. Do you smell a veil? I smell a veil. But we can't exactly play around veil? Oh, no veil. Wow, their hand is ass. I can see just taking the Spyro here and then clinging it. I can also see just taking the Kolaghan's command. The Boomer Mirror, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's also the 0-1 bracket too. I can see arguments for taking either the Spyro or the Kolaghan's command. And if we leave them with Kolaghan's command, we kind of have to leave up Cleanliness this whole time. It's between Kolaghan's command and Seasoned Pyromancer. I kind of want to just take the Kolaghan's command because this card, if we can minus the Liliana, this Kolaghan's can answer it. So I think I'm going to take the Kolaghan's command. I kind of want to don't play this Hex Drinker. I want them to make this Spiral be very awkward for them. Are they just going to Spiral? Because that's going to suck if they just Spiral. That's good for us. Oh, trophy. So assuming we don't, if our opponent doesn't draw Cling, we can flashback Souls, hold up Cling. Excuse me. Okay, that they discard the push. Ooh, discard Bloodbraid off. That's a very positive exchange for us. I think I discard Sword. I could play Land, Hexdrinker, Souls, hold up Cling. I think I want the extra green source for Scavenging Ooze in case I draw it. So I think I discard the planes. Hopefully the 2 life doesn't matter too much. And then hopefully they don't draw removal for this Hexdrinker, and this Hexdrinker can hopefully take over the game. Ooh, they discard Wrenn and 6. And if they're gonna Lily Plus, we can just exile a Bloodbraid Elf in response. Or yeah, or exile a creature just in general. Ah. I don't think we want to get our board sacrificed like that. I guess I should have Cling first. I'm gonna discard the card anyway, so I'm just gonna exile Bloodbraid Elf. Let's see if they exile their own graveyard. So we need to hope they don't draw Bolt. Literal Bolt. Otherwise this Hexdrinker is just gonna win. Okay. Okay. Please. One time. One time. Yes! This Hexdrinker is going to take over the game. Let's kill this Liliana, shall we? Okay. I'm just gonna lean on this Hexdrinker here. I'm assuming they have nothing. I have a Progenitus. I also have a 2-turn clock. What do you have? What do you have, buddy? Drew the push. A little turn too slow. So now they have 4 points. Ooh, okay. Okay. Sweet. Hex Drinker, baby. Let's go. The universe has corrected itself. Abzan is supposed to be Jund. This is how it's supposed to be. Them discarding the Ren and 6 was very, very bad for them. Again, I guess it didn't matter because they wouldn't have the Ren 6 wouldn't have been able to answer the Hex Drinker, but if been able to answer the Spirit and then like have an out for Leon the Veil. And I think that's the feedback I get from like people who have been playing Spyro in Jund is like they have hands like that where it's like, well, I'm gonna sandbag removal, and then they're just going to have all these removal spells in hand, and they're like, well, I gotta commit to the board, so I'm gonna play Seasoned Pyromancer, and then they discard those trophies, and then our Liliana kind of take over the game, or like that push for that trophy would have been very good against our Hex Drinker, so it's. I can see the argument against Spyro. That's for sure. Is the point. Hopefully we're against Prowess. This is a great hand against Prowess. Hopefully we can draw a third land for those Lingering Souls. Let's see how this goes. I'll keep. We're against a blue deck, we're royally fucked. If we play any sort of creature deck, we're okay. Basic Forest, I don't know what that means. I'm just going to play Blooming Marsh and pass the turn. Hopefully they play a 2-drop, I guess. I don't know. We can push it. This could really be anything. It's a Throne of Eldraine Basic Forest, though. Another Basic Forest. Interesting. I guess I'll lead on Tarmogoyf. Basic Forest and Snow-Covered Forest. What the fuck are we up against? Oh, we're against Amulet. Alright, good to know. Okay. Guess we could have guessed that. So we're against Amulet twice, which is absolutely brutal. So a fetch land off the top would be our best draw here. So we can just push the Dryad, play Skoos. We can't even cling anything. Oh my god. I can't trophy here. I think we just have to play Skoos and pass. God dang. We have all this removal and we can't kill the creature. And we can't attack. Like, this is really just embarrassing just from like a performance standpoint of just playing Modern. It just shows that like we have all these cards and we just can't cast. We can't cast this. We can't cast these 2 cards. These cards don't do anything. And then I can't trophy the Dryad. I have to save it for a Primal Titan. well, playing Amulet twice sucks, but I can try our best to beat it. Cling is pretty bad. Shrimp Hex, Shrimp, Lingering Souls, I think that's what I did last time. Let's try this. Opponent is tanking on the sideboard, but I mean, I guess they just saw Tarmogoyf plus Scavenging Gears. I think they can just assume we're on BGX, so. Phone is like blowing up, so I'm trying to just clear my notifications. How's Hexdrinker felt in the meta? I like Hexdrinker actually. Hexdrinker just like wins games. It steals games. I don't know if you caught the Jund matchup, but like that's just an example of just like you can kind of just like sandbag it to the point where like you can kind of wait till your opponent taps out or they're hellbent or whatever, and then like you play Hexdrinker on 4, and then you just ask protection from instants, and then they need like there's only a handful of answers in the meta that answers it once you get to that point, because a lot of people are like, oh, you play on turn 1 and it dies and it sucks, and it's like it's not really the case usually. Like if you know it's going to die early, just sandbag it and then just play something else that's like a Tarmogoyf, and then your Hexdrinker is just going to survive and win the game. So like the answers to it are like Skyclave Apparition, but like D&T's kind of gone down. Teferi's annoying. Jesus Christ, this hand is really bad, but I don't think I can mull this. So it's like Skyclave Apparition, like Jund doesn't even play Maelstrom Pulse anymore, like Liliana can answer it, so you kind of play around Liliana. So it's like Skyclave Apparition and Teferi, and Jace. Once you get to the 4, but once you get to 8, it's like pretty good, so I'm going to fetch an Overgrown Tomb here. We can ignore Exporces. I think we have to take the Grazer here. It slows them down. I think we have to take the Grazer here. So as long as they don't have a turn 1 ramp spell, like our Liliana should be able to be pretty decent here. Ooh, hello. So do we want to slow them down, or do we want them to knock in any value? Like, what's the game we want to play here? I think we take the Dread. I think we want to slow them down. Sadly, this Batterskull might be not long for this world. A threat would be good here, just because I kind of want, like, since they have Engineer Explosives in hand, I kind of don't want to reveal as Liliana, because they can just play the E on 3. Before we can get some value out of it. So let's go Triome here. Threat. That counts. That does indeed count. So I'm gonna get sort of feast and famine here. I wonder if they're going to sandbag the tracker, or if they even have an untapped land, because they have castle that they return back. So if they might not even have an untapped land. And if that's the case, we can go Stoneforge Mystic. We can flash in the Battle Skull next turn, and hopefully we can draw a 4th land in 2 draws, and we can equip the Sword and Feast of Famine to the Battle Skull and attack. That's a bold move. Okay. I'm going to be a little greedy. I'm going to flash in the Battle Skull. I could play the Ashiok, but I'm not going to. I want to play the Batter Skull and hopefully draw a land. I can equip the sword to the Batter Skull, and then untap, play Ashiok, or I could play Liliana and minus their tracker if they play that card. So this is like a tug and pull where it's like, do they want to hold up the E if this is the only card I have? If they don't have a Batter Skull? So they play the tracker. So we need a 4th land here, for the love of God. Please. Can't be Shambling Vent either. If it's Shambling Vent, I'm going to be very annoyed. And I think that might be a change I may make if I want to pursue this version. So they have enough mana to Primeval Titan next turn. So I'll probably bring back Castle. Okay. Please. Please. 4th land, 4th land, 4th land, 4th land. 4th land. Oh my God. So they can Primeval Titan next turn. So I guess we attack this Batter Skull. I should attack with the Stoneforge Mystic too. I'm so dumb. Could have done this and lost a point of damage. They could Titan us. I think Titan us is pretty game over, I think. I guess necessarily not, because we could equip the sword to the Batter Skull if we draw a 5th land. So them cracking a Clear is very good for us. But we need a 4th land still. If they don't have Primeval Titan, we are in this game. Okay. Kind of want to play around Baloth. So I'm going to attack first. Don't Baloth me, dude. I'm going to slam this Ashiok now. It's just very frustrating when I want to like have a game plan and it just involves 4 mana and we just can't get it consistently. It's kind of frustrating. So we don't know any information. So this plays around Primeval Titan. That's fine. Okay. Simic. So they have Simic Growth Chamber as one of the known cards. Guess we just plus. Probably just discard the trophy. So now we can equip the Batterskull with the sword. Attack. Pretty much just make them discard their hand at that point. Sweet. Stole a game. Stole a game. It's pretty good. Ashiok was definitely good there. Cut off Summoner's Pact. I think we just run this back. We're kind of leaning on this Ashiok to do a lot of our work here. I think this hand is fine. Pull them well into 6. Hopefully they keep going. We do not. Explorer's fine. Slayers. I'm gonna get a second White Source just in case I need it. And hopefully this Ashiok isn't too slow. Okay. So here I'm actually going to Ashiok and then minus myself to try to grow my Tormaglyph here. And then if they have a bounce land plus Tarmogoyf, they have a bounce land plus Tarmogoyf. Like, I don't think we can do anything about it. Because now I think we just need to attack. I guess they can give this Azusa +2/+0, but if that's like, if they're gonna spend their turn pumping this, then I think I'm okay with it. I think we just need to end the game. Hopefully they don't have another green source. Yeah, there you go. Forest. Tracker, sure. I think we can win this game by just protecting Ashiok. So do we want to... I think I'm going to get Stoneforge Mystic just to get Sword and Feast of Famine. So let's do that. I think the game now is going to revolve around protecting this Ashiok. Trust are Vigilance, so they can move on 5/2. Trying to figure if I want to attack with this Tarmogoyf. I guess we can just flashback the Lingering Souls. I think that might be better. Lingering Souls coming in pretty good here. Not gonna lie. Because we can just double block, play a sword, equip, Tarmogoyf, attack, untap. Okay. That's scary. Just gonna have 6. Try to keep track of what they return. Growth Chamber. This is close. I guess there's an argument for trophying the tracker or the Azusa. I think I like getting the sword there and Lingering Souls. I think that was a better line. Always the best card we could draw is probably a fetch land. Okay. Drawing a lot of cards. If we can go make it through this turn unscathed, Sazia Sanctuary. Another tracker's fine. Five. So if we equip the sword to the Stoneforge Mystic, we can attack, get in 6 points of damage if our opponent does not block with the Tireless Tracker. If they do block with the tracker, then that's good for us. I'm just not getting that extra point of damage, which is relevant because that's a 2-turn clock there. So I'm going to do that. So, sword, equip, Stoneforge Mystic, attack. No clues to get from tracker. Okay. And then from here, I think I'm going to play Stoneforge Mystic to get another sword. And then push this Azusa. And I can still hold up trophy. This is close. So if we draw an untapped land, doesn't matter. You need to top deck a creature here. To block the Tarmogoyf. They play the Sanctuary. Yep. Luckily they only get one land drop, which is why we killed the Azusa. Sweet, let's go. Such a nail biter, my goodness. Oh my god. I'm gonna go get some water real quick to shake that off. I'll be right back. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. Alrighty. Sorry for the wait. I went to go cook some rice. Because I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I'm going to definitely eat right after the stream, so. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can follow me on Twitch if you guys have it. And then you guys can follow me on YouTube, is where you guys can find my up-to-date streams. It's youtube.com/KODiamonds. And if you guys want up-to-date streams, you guys can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KODiamonds22. That's where I'll post my up-to-date stream times. I know my stream schedule is a little inconsistent. I'm trying to stream on Tuesdays, depending, maybe Wednesdays, and then either one of the weekend days, Saturday or Sunday, depending on the weekend schedule too. Apologies for the inconsistent stream schedule, but it's what I can. I stream when I can, you know. So I know a lot of people have a dedicated schedule. I know that helps viewership, but it's difficult. Sand Speedies. I feel like these manlands just coming to play tap are just so bad. Especially when we're just a little top heavy. Kind of want to cut the Shanley event, to be honest, and just have, I don't know. I'd have to count up the colored sources and work a little bit longer on this, but I might want like just like a fast line or something. Ugin Finder. So Blood Chief's Thirst, Fatal Push, Archmage's Charm. So they don't have a blue source for it. So I guess we just take the Blood Chief's Thirst. I guess we can take the push. And then then that way they don't gain any tempo. They have to cast us at sorcery speed. That's a fantastic draw. I kind of want to play Stoneforge Mystic, I guess. I'm assuming they're gonna kill it. Cutting event seems good, yeah. I just don't think we can afford that in Modern anymore. Since they're a black-based removal deck, I'm gonna get sort of Feast and Famine. Hopefully they think we're on Batterskull in hand. And they just thirst this Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, they drew another push. Jesus Christ. Which is fine. Because we're gonna play this Tarmogoyf now. Oh, so it's like Soul Tyro. Untap land. Thank you. I should just take the charm. Okay. That's great for us. Come on, Lingering Boys. Let's go. Lingering Souls in 2020. Let's do this. Right when I say I'm like, let's cut Shambling Vent, this is like super relevant. It increases the clock so much. Excuse me. I guess I'll get a forest here. I guess they can trophy or Mystic Sanctuary trophy back, but like they're not winning that game if that's their plan. That makes sense. So they have Charm, Swamp. And I'm just gonna hold this sword. Like, it's like they have Archmage's Charm in hand. Oh, okay. I think now is a good time just to equip. Sweet. They didn't Fatal Push the Spirit in response to the equip. That's interesting. Lingering Souls! Let's go! Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I am, like, amped up about that one. Lingering Souls just fucking took over the game. Let's do this. Alrighty. Choke seems really good. Spell Bombs. Ashiox. And a Feldar Retreat. To cut, I think Liliana's are borderline. I can see cutting just all this removal here. Trim a Trophy. Trim a Veil. Yeah, let's try this. Naga, it's funny. I literally shat on Shambling Vet, and then won as the game. Solid hand. Don't veil me. Don't veil me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Trial. Fetch a trial. It's okay. Just let this discard spell. Damn it. Okay. Kind of want this Liliana to Like, I want the Ashiok more than the Liliana, so I'm gonna play this Liliana first, just to see if it eats counter magic. And cast it first, so this Tarmogoyf gets huge. They have no black mana either, which is good for us. Ooh, perfect. So now Ashiok can resolve. Hopefully they don't have force negation. So I'm going to attack first, and then activate Ashiok. And then I'm going to actually exile. I'm going to target myself, just so this Tarmogoyf can get big. Or stay big, I guess. Darn. Darn, 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 darn. So, Archmage's Charm? I'm not going to Battle Skull first, because they can Archmage's Charm and then block. Push. Okay. If this eats counter magic, that sucks, but you know what card would be really good right now is a Lingering Soul. Card off the top that would be really good Stoneforge Mystic here, because if they can, if they have a removal spell for the Batter Skull, we can just play Stoneforge Mystic and then return the Batter Skull. Rude. Oh, I milled my forest. Fuck me. God damn it. Okay. Ooh. X-Drinker, baby. No Jace. No! Damn it. Damn. Just need to fade that. A one spell. Just draw lands. No. Do this now so then they can't, so they don't get, so they can like get brainstorm locked. Oh my god. Fuck Wheel of Summer. Fuck. So Lingering Soul should be a sexy draw here. I'm gonna fetch a Tryon just to try to thin the deck. I might as well just concede here. Like, that one tapping with Jace is just too bad. I guess I could attack with the Champlain event, but like this game's essentially over. We can't beat Field and Jace. Oh my god. I'm gonna save everyone the time. Golly. That was brutal. And I think that's an argument for Hexdrinker. Like, that kind of match, like, you force them to have it, and if they have it, it's like, well, that kind of sucks. But, like, if they don't have it, like, Hexdrinker literally would have stole the game for us against a Jace and a Field of the Dead. Right? Like, seems pretty... Ooh. Let's try this baby out. Let's go. I want this card to resolve so bad. Let's go. Please. Look at the art. Look at the art. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Fuck Veil of Summer, piece of shit. I don't think we're gonna take the Veil here. I think we're just gonna take the push. Hopefully they tap out for Uro, and then we can play this baby on turn 2. Right, flat strand, yeah. Ho ho ho. That's also a very good draw. We're just drawing all the haymakers this game, huh? Alright, you gotta go if you have to deal now. You have to draw a literal force. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is, Andrew. Don't spell pierce this. Don't be a little bitch and spell pierce this. Don't fucking do it, you asshole. Let this resolve. Let this resolve. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Yes, this is a choke. Abzan's Field of Dead. Gotta play that untapped, dude. Gotta play that untapped. Assassin's Trophy. You're not wrong. Did I just slam this? I don't want to play into a leak, though. I don't want to play into a leak. I want this to resolve, and I'm going to play around whatever my opponent's doing so I can just let it resolve. Okay. Yeah, but I want... The thing is, like, I want to do this, and then that way, if I draw a land, I can pump up my dude. Let's go! Oh my god. Look at this card. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Do I want to give my guys +1/+1 or make a cat? 4, 5, 6. So I can pump up the team. I'm gonna first make a cat first for sure. Yes. Oh yes. Oh my god. We got our own Field of the Dead. Fuck you guys. Nice Veil of Summer, bro. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Alright. Do we have to buy these out? These foil babies? The foil version is cheaper than the normal version. What is up with that? Let's go. Let's buy all these babies out. 12 results? Let's buy all of it. I'm fucking stocking up. Add to cart. Just kidding. There's also, this is the promo version, that's why. I'm an idiot. Let's look at, just a regular one. $1.38. Hey, Andrew, did you pull this? You pulled the like the promo version or whatever, right? Showcase version, sorry. $3 foil. Gotta buy these babies out. Let's go. 119 of these. These are gonna spike. Let's do this. Yeah, I don't know. I like, now that I'm actually kind of paying attention to the art, this art's kind of ass. Like, this art actually isn't that great. Like, what is that? Like, that cat does not look as interested as this art. I wonder if I can find a better art. I agree. I'm trying to find a large tool size, large. Oh my god, I just want a zoomed in version. Open image new. I mean, this thing about this looks like a goat more than a cat. Oh, this is the wrong art. God damn it. I mean, I guess it's the same dude. It's the same dude. But, like, these are fucking goats, man. Like, the horns. How many cats have horns? Right? Come on. Come on. Alright, let's finish this league. I am hungry. That looks like as much of a goat as you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I wish I was as buff as Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the goal. That is the goal. But, I mean, I guess this art's just better. But I don't know, I like the OG frame more than anything. Oh, this is a better picture. A little side-by-side comparison. I don't know, man. That cat looks happy as fuck. Come on. Standing a little skull. See, this guy that's with the horns is this guy. This guy's dead. Yeah. He gives a character, man. Come on. Exactly. You know, you're just hating at this point. This hand is really bad against a lot of decks, but I think we have to keep this just because we have a decent curve if you want to be a little aggressive. Ooh, we're against burn. That's not good. How about a fatal push off the top? If they attack, I'm snap blocking for sure. Dolly, stop scratching, please. Doll, stop scratching, please. Dolly, ask me nicely. Draw another card. Give me a land. Cling to dust. Ooh. Ooh, now they're kind of pressured to block. Like just snap block. Yeah, that claim list is gonna gain us a lot of life, hopefully, in the course of the game. We do have a pretty painful mana base here with the sign clearing. So we're gonna get the Batter Skull here. Probably get our Stoneforge Mystic. Ooh, they're not gonna kill a Stoneforge Mystic. What do they have in hand? Searing Blaze, probably? Yeah. Ooh, Skewer. Okay. Got another one. Got another one. You're gonna have to skewer this one now. Crack. That's what I like to see. Okay. Unfortunate. Push is okay. I'm not gonna play this equipment out. I feel like our source of victory is this Batter Skull. I think I'm going to I'm gonna cling this. So we have a threat. Or just a draw for a land. We're gonna play this Lingering Souls here. We really needed a land to just get this Batter Skull online. Ooh, we're probably dead, to be honest. We need them to draw creatures as we have all this removal in hand. And we can't cast this Batter Skull either. This is just very, very awkward. I mean, I guess maybe I should have clinged to gain life. That was probably the punt that I did. Is it worth it to cling just for one? I think we're just screwed here. They literally just have lands for the rest of the game. Maybe it was correct just to gain life there. That was just stupid of me, I think. So we go to 1. Dang. I guess I didn't need to draw the cards. I guess I was just playing around Skullcrack, but you have to make them out of Skullcrack, right? I really need to just slam this Batter Skull. We just didn't draw the land. I mean, we're alive. Hanging on by a thread. Yep. If I cling correctly, I would have drawn the land. Yeah, I should have clinged the fucking not what I did. I'm just being stupid. Okay, so let's check it off. Kyle's guy can come in. Probably just board out the Thought Seizes. Our hand just wasn't set up for board, if anything. Like, we drew the removal when we didn't need it, and then I'm just awkward. Do we just board in this? Let's just do it. Whatever. Yeah, I should have claimed the. I don't think inevitably would have mattered. Because I guess we would. I don't know. The double canopy land just really screwed us. I'll keep this. I'm gonna just so there's an argument between Marsh Flats or Stoneforge Mystic. If they don't lead on a creature, you want to fetch this, but I kind of just want to hold up Swamp, and then we can just Marsh Flats, get basic planes, and really have an unpainful mana base from there. Like, I really don't want to take too much damage off my lands. What is our opponent tanking on? What are you looking at, opponent? Okay. Give me a land. Thanks. cling. Let's actually cling correctly this time. Don't blaze me. Bolt my Mystic. Seems like a fair trade. I think I'm just gonna cling now. Oh crap, I wanted to clean the creature. I totally missed. Fuck me. Oh, that's so annoying. I mean, okay, that's fine. I mean, we're still okay. Fuck, I wanted to fucking clean the goddamn creature. Just misclicked. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying, so annoying, so annoying. Oh my goodness. That removal spell, we are royally screwed here. Damn it. We had 11. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Very, very annoying. They have 2 cards, so hopefully they just don't draw anything. Are we dead? Damn. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I fucking clicked the wrong card with Cling. So annoying. Oh my god. Because we could have claimed the guide, and then we'd be at 3. We could untap, play Batterskull. We're not like we still have to fade a draw, but like we can play Batterskull. Like there's a reason why I didn't main phase. That's so fucking annoying. Well, now we know. Oh, that's frustrating. Fucking Magic Online. So I think just moving forward, I think I want the Pulse over Blood Chief's Thirst. Hello? Oh. And then from there, I kind of just like want explosives. I feel like Plague Engineer doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I agree. I just misclicked it. I like right when I clicked it, I went in to click the Goblin Glide, but I targeted the whatever the instant was. I think this Felder retreat's really cute, but I think I might go like this. I think there's a delay. Then you always want to cling your creature against Brave Boss, and then no. I think there's a delay, but I mean still 3-2. I think Lingering Souls definitely pulled weight today in the main. Oh yeah. It's just so it's so infuriating when just like you that literally cost me the game. That's like literally 3 life. But I think this is where I'd probably take the list going forward. I'd probably cut Fulminary Mage, to be honest. I really want Engineer Explosives in the sideboard. I really think it's a versatile sweeper more than Plague Engineer. Even if you can't bring it back with Lurrus, like I've actually haven't really recurred with Lurrus that often, and I'd rather just have a Plague Engineer, I think. So I'd rather maybe just kind of continue on with this. The Clean to Dust has been very good if I can fucking click the right card in the graveyard. Yeah, but the Linger Souls is exciting. I'm tempted. I'm excited to see where this list goes. Maybe the Lurrus build just isn't that great. I mean, being Amulet felt good. Being the Soul type pile with main deck Linger Souls felt really, really good. But other than that, I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Maybe I should not be playing without having food in me, because I think that is the main reason why I threw that game, because obviously I fucking can't click the right things. But again, if you guys want to support the channel, you guys can follow me on Twitch. If you guys haven't already, you guys can. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you guys can follow me still. It's twitch.tv/KODiamonds. And if you guys want to look at my old Abzan content, you guys can look at my YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/KODiamonds. And then if you guys want up-to-date updates on when I stream next, you guys can follow me on Twitter. That is twitter.com/KODiamonds22. All of that info is on the bottom of the screen. Let's raid somebody. Let's raid Everos. Everos raided me a couple days ago. I think Sunday, I think it was. So let's return the favor. He's a cool guy. I watched him commentate the Modern Streamers League. He's very well articulated, so excited to see how his stream goes. He's playing Blue Red Phoenix. So let's give this guy a go. Let's send him some love. Other than that, I thank you everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Again, follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube if you guys want to support the channel. Take it easy, guys, and my next stream will probably be on Saturday. I missed it when you have this up on YouTube. I'm going to try this. It'll probably be either later tonight or tomorrow around Slay. And if you missed it, this is the list I ran. It has Lingering Souls main and no Lurrus. And Lingering Souls is very, very good. A lot better than I thought. So, other than that, again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and let's give Evan some love. Thanks everyone. Take it easy. Catch you guys hopefully on Saturday, probably. So follow me on Twitter for up-to-date stream updates. Take it easy, and attack guys today. Bye.
What a cool card to collect. I love the 7th edition art. I didn't know there were these other